guys, it's Tina, and today we're going to cook a soup together, or a stew, or you might call it a chili. I'm going to use the pinto beans that I bought in a recent grocery haul. I've been inspired by another YouTuber, Miranda. Her channel is called Running on Plants, and she's done a lot of videos on extreme budget hauls, extreme being spending less instead of more. She and her husband were on a quest to get rid of their debt, and so she slashed their grocery bill from about $100 to $150 a week down to $30 a week. And while Brian and I don't have debt to pay off, we do want to save some money. So I thought, why not try this idea and see if I could get our grocery bill down to $30 a week. Now, I do have a lot in my pantry, as you'll see. I'll show you a video of what my pantry currently looks like. I kind of had a problem of buying a lot of groceries and then not always using them up. So I'm very determined to get those groceries whittled down so my pantry is not quite as full, and start buying some more budgeted items to make meals that are not very expensive. So we'll see how it goes. I won't be using all of the ingredients that I bought in the most recent grocery haul, but I am going to use some of them that I did buy. So I'll put the picture in here of the things I bought on my most recent grocery haul, and I spent $26.72, and it will give me things that I can make for dinners and breakfast and maybe even a lunch. So let's get to the video and I'll show you what I'm making tonight.
I'm going to get started with some pinto beans that I got from Homeland. Because I used my Homeland card, I had 10 cents savings, so I got them for $1.19 for this 1 pound package. I'm going to use about half of the bag, rinse them really well, and add them to my Instant Pot with water, covering about 1 inch to 2 inches over the beans, and I'll set them on full pressure for 40 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to get the vegetables chopped to add to the soup. I'm starting with 1 yellow onion. I'm going to use about 1/3 of the onion. It was rather large. And I'm going to get that peeled and chopped into a nice dice using my small serrated knife, even though there's a large knife to the right I could have used. That's what I tend to default to. Then I have a large red bell pepper. I'm going to cut the top of it off, and then we're going to core the inside of the pepper and get the white membrane taken off of there. I ended up using only half of the pepper because it was quite large. It's going to add some nice color to the soup. And then the last vegetable to chop was some celery. I got that for $1.49 from Homeland, and I'd already washed it, and since I had used it for another recipe, and cut about 1 cup of it into a nice dice. Then we're going to add some garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, and some ground cumin for spices. I have 1 garden veggie bouillon cube, some sea salt, and then we'll add diced tomatoes with green chilies, part of a can of tomato paste, and some corn. My Instant Pot was ready now to saute the veggies. There's a saute setting on the Instant Pot, and I added about 1 tablespoon of water. I don't cook with oil, and the water keeps it from sticking. So I added all the vegetables, and then as those got nice and steamy after a few minutes, I added some water. We have about 2 cups of water here, and I'll add the veggie bouillon cube. And then we'll add the spices, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I would estimate about 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, and then really big dashes of onion powder and garlic powder. And then just a little bit of salt, because it did have the bouillon in it, about 1 teaspoon, I would say. Then I added the tomatoes with diced green chilies. I'm going to use about 2/3 of a small can of tomato paste. And then I have the beans that had already cooked. They ended up being between 2.5 to 3 cups, and 1 can of drained corn. And to that I'm going to add more water. We're going to end up with 6 cups of water total. I'm going to give that a nice stir before we put the lid on top. And I'll set it for 16 minutes to cook on full pressure. And it will take some time to come up to pressure. All in all, it takes it about 20 to 25 minutes to cook. Then I let the pressure naturally release and spooned 2 nice bowls for Brian and myself. It was piping hot, and we ate it with some rice. It was delicious.
And there you have the recipe I made in the Instant Pot or other pressure cooker that you might have. It's just so easy and quick. And you saw that I made just kind of like a chili stew. It's actually quite cool here in Oklahoma for the end of May, so much so that we're wearing a jacket riding our bikes today. So it was just perfect for an evening meal, and we have leftovers at least for another dinner and maybe even some to take for lunch. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to see some more pictures of meals I get from the grocery haul, subscribe to us on Instagram at the Big B and Little T. We'd love to see you there too. Have a great day.